Customer platform, it's time to start the day. Discover all the value you already own. Don't let solutions slip away. Wake up, customer platform. The tools are at your hand. No need to sleep on capabilities that can help your business stand. The answer's right before your eyes. You just need to realize. Wake up, customer platform, and watch your business rise. Wake up, wake up. The platform's waiting for you. Wake up, wake up. See what your system can do.
Good morning, HubSpot Nation. It is time to wake up, customer platform, with your unofficial HubSpot Updates morning show, where we help you discover the platform value you already own. I'm Chris Carolan, joined by my co-host, Casey Hawkins. We are here every weekday morning to make sure you're not sleeping on HubSpot's true capabilities. If you're joining live, drop a hello in the comments and let us know what you're building in HubSpot today. And we fully expect George to share at some point today a picture of the orange that he is almost certainly wearing on this Wednesday, July 9th.
I was on a road trip a few weeks ago and I took off a Wednesday, and I looked at my closet that morning getting ready, and I was like, no. No.
Oh,
There was a full moment where I thought about it.
yeah. Well, because Wednesdays we wear orange. And we've got 15 updates today, but some old hits.
I do wonder how many of these will be new, but
Yeah.
we'll find out. I'm also wondering if this is just the pace until inbound.
Well, we'll see. And we will dive in. So this one we talked about yesterday, multiple dashboards in the sales workspace.
Mhm.
So maybe it's just my cache or whatever, not remembering that I clicked on this one yesterday, but what is it? You can now add multiple dashboards in your sales workspace and assign them to specific users or teams, all from the workspace settings. Admins have powerful new controls to customize dashboard visibility and apply dynamic filters. Sales reps will see dashboards with the relevant filters automatically applied. No manual setup required.
I liked this why it matters yesterday. I like it still today. It matters for admins because you can tailor dashboard views by team, rep, or purpose, creating a clear line of sight into the data that matters most for each role. The ability to add and manage multiple dashboards simplifies setup and reduces overhead. For sales reps, this matters because dashboards now have default to views that are filtered to owner equals me, so you can only see data relevant to you. And for teams, this matters because you can assign specific dashboards per team or user group, ideal for diverse sales teams operating within the same workspace. Currently, only one dashboard can be assigned per team.
Get it all in the sales workspace. If we want people to literally live out of there for their job, we need the visibility that dashboards provide. So good progress there. Number 2, target accounts home revamp. This feels new and exciting. Integrated account research and account sourcing. What is it? The new target accounts home helps sales and marketing teams implement an effective account-based strategy without the complexity and resource intensity that typically comes with it. Teams can now prioritize high-value accounts, research them efficiently, and coordinate engagement all from one central place.
Why does it matter? It solves three key problems. The first is find promising accounts faster, identify high fit accounts quickly without manual evaluation or expensive third-party tools. Two, research in minutes, not hours. Get comprehensive account insights automatically so your team can focus on personalization and outreach. And three, keep your team aligned. Ensure sales and marketing coordinate efforts on the same target accounts. I love that last one, personally. I find that a lot of times I hear from sales team is that like, "Hey, I'm working this account, so don't talk to them." And, I think there is value in a multi-touch approach. Um, so having sales and marketing teams aligned and not having sales and marketing teams kind of working against each other, and the sentiment around not wanting marketing to send anything to an account that you're working on comes from a distrust that the messaging will align and that the messaging will fit. So if you are aligned, you won't be worried about that.
Indeed. And Trisha asks a great question. Who gets it? Sales Pro, Sales Enterprise, Marketing Pro, and Marketing Beta. This has got to be a typo and probably means Marketing Enterprise. I don't think Marketing Beta is a thing. At least I hope it's not, honestly. Like, otherwise, what are we doing here every day?
I get
Um,
really confused by all the subscriptions. Chris does a lot better at keeping them straight.
yeah. And I'm sure there's a layer of breeze credits close by as
Mhm,
uh, AI is doing all this research for you.
mhm,
Especially like Prospect Agent is doing a lot of work here.
mhm,
It's in beta, and I expect, again, there's been no announcements, but we saw Customer Agent come out of beta and be credits based when it did.
mhm,
I expect a lot of the agents to do that, and I expect that to be a big theme at Inbound. Whatever is going to happen with agents in
mhm.
HubSpot and Agent AI and all this other stuff, like I expect that to be a lot closer to completion, if not completed by Inbound. So cool to see all these homes and workspaces kind of coming together, because if you want agents to do work for you, surprise, similar to how if you want humans to do work for you,
Mm,
they need the context to do that work. And that's a lot of what these homes and workspaces are trying to create.
mhm.
All the context you need without the context you don't. Uh, SEPA direct debit. What is it? With SEPA, which stands for Single Euro Payments Area,
Uh,
I'm sure you knew exactly what that stood for, Casey. Uh,
I yeah, for sure. I for sure did.
with this direct debit, HubSpot customers across Europe can now conveniently pay for their subscriptions directly using their bank accounts.
Why does it matter? Until now, customers located in Europe could only pay for HubSpot subscriptions by card or bank transfer if they were on invoice terms. With SEPA direct debit, customers paying in euros can now pay straight from their bank account with less admin, fewer delays, and more control. Good news, Europe.
Yeah,
I'm
good
sure this is a
news.
big deal for a lot of people.
Uh, yeah, you can now enter your bank account details when you pay for a quote from a HubSpot rep. Wow, we have not been there up to this point. Um, Good news for Europe, for sure.
Yeah,
Number
I
4.
think it's funny that it's like, it's easier to pay us now update.
Yeah. Well, it speaks to all the challenges we've seen Commerce Hub being delivered
Mhm,
globally. Like, there's so
mhm,
much we have, we take it for granted in the US, a very
mhm,
big country that is all under kind of one set of regulations when it comes to
mhm,
financials. Every country in Europe has different regulations, which means different invoicing procedures, and
Mhm.
that slows a lot of things down. So good to see that progress. Number 4, edit email conversation history in help desk and inbox. What is it? The history of an email conversation is now visible and editable when composing a reply in help desk or inbox.
Why does this one matter? When forwarding an ongoing conversation to a coworker, you may want to edit out irrelevant or sensitive information to make the thread easier to follow for teammates. You may also prefer to answer customer inquiries in line with the previous response in the conversation. This one's been out for a while. It looks like it's expected to release on Friday. Um, but basically, this email conversation is going to work a little bit more like you would in your normal email inbox, where you can edit replies and things. So making the behavior a little closer to that.
Indeed. Again, the right context without the wrong context. And continue to see that moving forward this year.
Mhm.
Uh, App insights, portal and trends data. All these interesting titles of updates today. It's like, what could it be? What is it? App usage insights provide partners the ability to select API operations to view daily, weekly, and monthly trends in usage based on public APIs, identify top portals and portal usage, view active installations and active installation trends over the past 30 days.
Why does it matter? Partners are able to build better apps when they have insights into their user base and activity trends. App partners will now be able to filter by API operation to see trends in usage as well as the top power users for these operations. See their top portals for overall activity, view accurate active install accounts within their insights with trend data, and view summary breakdown and trends of API errors sorted by client side, server side, auth, and or rate limiting errors.
Love to see this. Not an app partner myself, but
Mhm,
it's clear that HubSpot has been making many updates related to helping app partners be successful
mhm.
with HubSpot customers. So very cool to see. Uh, Share feedback on betas. Been around for a while. That's what you see here with this, your betas, um, and giving feedback on this bottom of the product updates card. So if you don't
Mhm.
see those things, it is because, well, you will see them now because it's live. It is no longer a beta itself, and that's probably the news today. So, uh, yeah, easier than ever to give feedback on the betas. So give it because the team is listening, and they almost, I've never seen them not respond um, to feedback when given. So take that opportunity. Multi-language support available for double opt-in emails. What is it? Marketers and admins can set up their double opt-in experience in multiple languages if desired.
Easy enough. Um, this matters because for marketers serving a global audience, set up your double opt-in confirmation email and pages in multiple languages to ensure contacts receive them in their preferred language, enhancing user experience and engagement. Makes a lot of sense. Too much
Yep,
sense.
too much sense indeed. AI generated ticket language detection. Interesting.
Mhm.
What is it? This change introduces a new AI generated ticket property, language. The value for this property will be automatically generated based on the language of the customer messages in any conversations associated with the ticket.
Seems Pretty good. This one matters because support teams, especially those in multinational organizations that serve a diverse customer base, need to be able to route and triage tickets based on criteria like language. With this change, support teams will be able to more easily take language into account when processing new tickets, ensuring the ticket gets to the right agent as quickly as possible. The language property can also be used in reports to help support can help support teams glean additional insights. Um,
Wow.
I was expecting that to say clean,
Yeah.
said glean. So
This is
then I was like, I actually do know that word.
Wow, this is pretty awesome.
It is.
Um, and these are the kind of things like as by the way, only available at enterprise, which makes sense. If you're dealing with multi-language, like
Mhm,
you're at enterprise level. I mean, come
mhm,
on. If we've got to auto route tickets based on the
mhm.
language being used, we have an enterprise team. Um, so makes sense that it's at that level. But glad to see this. How does it work? And I'm going to read it because I was about to try and explain this without it.
Yeah.
But it's doing exactly what I want it to do. Things to note about this feature. The feature uses an internally hosted, uh, I'm assuming that means internally at HubSpot, internally hosted LLM to automatically detect language of incoming messages. Language detection will be regenerated when new messages come in on the same ticket. So the value may change over time if multiple languages are used across the span of a ticket. The language property can also be updated manually or via workflow. If updated manually or via a workflow, we will not regenerate the value automatically using AI if new messages come in on the ticket. The language property can be used in workflows, reports, and custom views. And this property has been backfilled for the
Mm,
last year of historic tickets. Very impactful description there. I would love
mhm,
for everybody to just take a moment and drink that in because, especially the bullet about being able to manually update.
mhm,
And if you do that, then AI is like, all right, all you, not getting
mhm.
my help anymore because you've decided that your rules are better than me. And maybe they are. But that's going to start happening in terms of like, if you want these spaces to be truly leveraging AI and the ability of AI to see trends and make recommendations and autofill
Mhm,
stuff, the kind of control that we have been asking for from an admin perspective doesn't make sense because as soon as you start to add in our own, weaknesses, honestly, of
mhm,
being able to admin entire systems and see all the data and then make decisions, like we very rarely can see all the data. Um, so that can chip away at the credibility of the context that AI is using,
mhm,
right? When it's
mhm,
automatically doing this stuff. Um, and if it were to re-engage, it would kind of wreck. It could wreck the training and wreck the context that the AI is working with.
mhm,
So it'd be very cool to see this, progress. But this is also just to note the unstructured data management in action, like the
mhm,
ability to see emails and then decide what language they are, and then put it
mhm.
into a structured data property. Um, Very cool to see that progress. Ads AI reporting insights. What is it? You can now generate AI powered ad performance insights for your ad campaigns directly from the Manage tab using the new Summarize Insights button. The automated analysis of your campaign performance includes comparisons between campaigns and likely reasons behind performance differences.
Why does it matter? Running multiple ad campaigns means sifting through data tables to understand what's working and manually analyzing campaign metrics across different networks takes time away from optimization. This feature instantly summarizes your performance data and identifies opportunities so you can make faster decisions about where to invest your ad spend. Um, this is very cool. I as a fan of the AI as of the ads reporting, I do want to be transparent on a couple things that you will need in order to have this work well. Um, one being your life cycle stages set up and running. Um, Chris is looking at me like,
Yeah.
duh.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't mind me.
Oh. You need your life cycle stages set up, automated running in a way that the data can get enriched and optimized and see not only which ad campaigns are converting new contacts, but also who are actually turning into customers. And then also, and this is the piece that I see a lot of portals that I go into missing is the revenue tracking in HubSpot. Um, a lot of times, for many different reasons, that revenue tracking is not integrated in HubSpot, and that is a big missing piece of the puzzle. I have a client specifically that doesn't have revenue tracking inside of HubSpot that I would reading this, I was so excited to use it for, and then immediately realized that, like, because we don't have that piece, we're not gonna be able to determine that ROI, and because we don't have revenue tracking, the customer lifecycle stages are kind of wonky, um, and so there's some real data hygiene behind any of these AI reports being as powerful as they could be.
Yes. This is such an interesting screenshot. And all I'll highlight is most of the time, and since this has come up on a couple different HubSpot helplines, uh, this is where like humans have never been great at creating the context necessary to get
Mhm,
reporting insights effectively.
mhm,
Because this is what we usually see, right? It
mhm,
stops at leads and MQLs.
mhm,
Not because it didn't work, probably. There could be a
mhm,
sale sitting on the other side, but since the system is not set up or that
mhm,
data is over in Salesforce,
mhm,
we're not bringing that return data in.
mhm,
Like, there could be $0 of revenue on the other side of these. There could be
mhm,
$1,000,000. Because we can't see it, these insights, like, stop. They can't give us revenue insights, which is what most people want.
yeah,
Right? And
yeah,
without setup, it cannot give you the insights at best. At worst, it will give you bad insights,
mhm,
right? That even, this is where when people are looking for an easy button, they'll take any insight and like, yes, let's take action. Let's just be busy,
mhm,
right? And you just have to like, please take care. Very similar to the lead scoring, in my opinion, in terms of there's all the there's it's not that hard to set it up. It's hard to think about the strategy you need in place in order to set it up properly,
mhm.
in my opinion. So, with great insights come great responsibility. Does that work?
Great
Uh,
insights require great data.
yeah. uh, Access the AI-powered video marketing app from Pages. I'm getting really excited. Uh, yes. What is it? We've expanded access to the AI-powered video marketing app. You can now use it directly in landing pages. This makes it easier for you to optimize videos for SEO, track performance, and manage multilingual content all in one place. Key capabilities now available in landing pages include AI-powered metadata optimization, which you can auto-generate SEO titles, descriptions, and keywords for faster publishing. Structured data automatically apply schema markup so videos are more discoverable in search. Multilingual support with AI captions. Add translated captions to videos on localized pages to boost engagement globally. If you're already in the beta, these features are live today in landing pages. If not, you can opt in via the AI-powered video marketing app.
Why does it matter? Optimizing a video for SEO and answering engines, um, for example, ChatGPT, is top of mind as the search landscape evolves with AI. Usually time consuming, the AI powered video marketing app makes this a breeze. Do you
And
think that's
for
a
me,
breeze call out?
I mean, I understood that reference as soon as they announced Breeze AI. So welcome to the party, Casey.
A little
But
slow over here.
um, why it really matters is because you
Yeah, that was
could only
fun.
do this from files before. You
Mhm,
had to go and find the video file, and then you could do
mhm,
this. And then you had to go, you couldn't manage all that stuff from the
mhm,
place where the video lived or was
mhm,
hosted or published, or in
mhm,
this case, the landing pages. So
mhm.
hoping that there's not a distinction between landing pages and website pages here, but we'll see.
I've found the video tool to be hard to find personally, my personal take.
Because of it, you could only access it through clicking on a video
Yeah,
file,
yeah.
right? So this is a great step in that direction. And maybe soon enough, we'll have some video on the navigation. Um, Easier,
Clear.
faster ways to add knowledge to your customer agent. What is it? We've just released a set of improvements to make it easier for you to add knowledge to your HubSpot customer agent. You can now upload or import Microsoft Docs, PowerPoint, CSVs, JSON, and XML files as knowledge sources. You can keep the add content side panel open so you can add multiple files more easily. You can add public URLs directly from the side panel in fewer clicks and crawl up to 1,000 pages. You can also enjoy an easier and cleaner experience when adding HubSpot hosted content.
This matters because your customer agent is only as powerful as the knowledge you give it. These enhancements make it faster and more intuitive to keep your agent up to date so it can deliver more accurate, helpful answers to your customers with less effort from your team.
Makes sense. Thank you for making it easier.
Mhm.
Again, customer agent, who gets it? Everybody at pro and enterprise level. All the hubs have access to this. Start taking advantage. Find reports you're not using. One of our favorites from yesterday.
Yeah, a couple of repeats from yesterday. That's
What is
okay.
it? We've added a new tab called Unused Reports to your list of reports. This tab shows you reports that you haven't viewed in 6 months or more.
There we go. Thank
That's the
you.
change.
Um, This matters because you can clean up your reports, get rid of reports that you don't need, work faster, focus on the reports you actually use, keep things clear, make sure everyone sees only the most useful reports, and keep your data organized, easily find and remove old reports. Um, just one caveat there with the 6-month part. It's possible that you guys have like end of year reports and things like that that you're using. So just before you just go in there, select all and delete, especially on July 9th, um, just like just scroll, maybe ask. Uh,
Yeah. And this like all but confirms that there is definitely a news feed piping the show right into HubSpot, because yesterday we made a big deal about it saying in a while. And now today we see this change, which
Mhm,
again, same thing applies to yesterday. For
mhm,
some teams, 6 months will be the right, you know, the right filter. For others, it will not be
mhm.
within the same organization, right?
Mhm.
So, uh, like Casey mentioned, the context of all this is very important. URL property, uh, live, but also in public beta and scheduled for release later this week on July 11th. You can now create a new type of property to store URLs.
This matters because URLs are critical data for modern businesses. Some examples: share content with your customers directly by inserting a URL into a personalization token, store context about a company in a clickable, easy to reference format on the CRM record page, and conditionally require a URL when a new contact is created to ensure a relevant website is saved to the record. I really like this property.
Yep, it's been a long time coming, but please note URL properties are not yet supported in forms. Uh,
Yes.
I'm sure they will be soon.
And the fact that they say not yet means
Yeah.
they know. They know.
And in case you missed it, we've also got faster email client testing.
Mhm.
What is it? Preview your emails instantly within a new UI across 100 plus email clients, including Gmail, Outlook, and Apple Mail before you hit send.
Why does it matter? Email testing shouldn't slow you down. Our redesigned experience with Litmus makes testing emails faster than ever before, letting you confidently send perfect emails to every inbox. This has been available for as long as I've been using HubSpot, I want to say. Um, but the experience is is what's updated. If you haven't used this feature before, maybe because you clicked on it and it was confusing and overwhelming, definitely give it a try. It can be very eye-opening, especially to do an Outlook email test and see what your email looks like in Outlook. You may be surprised.
And then you'll quickly ask yourself, should we redesign a separate email for Outlook? And then the answer is going to be no. And then you will accept the reality that everybody is using different systems and different devices. And there's so many things outside of your control that cause emails to come through bad. Uh, that's just my 2 cents.
I
This
did
gives you,
have
at the very least, this gives you the visibility. Like you should be aware at least. But this is also why plain text emails
that's true.
tend to be just better because you
Mhm,
don't run into any,
mhm.
you run into a lot less, formatting problems that are outside of your control, right? Doesn't look
I
pretty,
had
but if the
a
person can read it,
yeah,
uh, it's going to be more successful.
I had a, boss one time tell me that people in Outlook are just used to getting, um, messed up emails. He used more colorful language than that, but
Uh, it's true. Um, Last for today, gain deeper insights into your help desk. Summary tab, metrics. What is it? Metrics on the help desk summary tab now link directly to relevant help desk views.
why does it matter? The Help Desk Summary tab enables leaders to gain a high-level insight into today's operational health of your support team. With this enhanced functionality, you can now dive deeper than ever before into the day's support team performance. Each metric seamlessly links to relevant help desk tickets so that you can quickly move from insight to action. Why is this so important? Thought that's the whole section. Because fast, informed decision making is key to exceptional support. Whether it's a spike in ticket volume, a drop in response time, or a specific channel that is not performing as expected, you'll be able to pinpoint exactly what needs attention and act on it immediately. With just one click, you can drill into the precise tickets driving a metric and take the necessary steps to support your team and improve customer experience.
Makes sense. And this key here, what I'm starting to be very impressed with, each metric
Mhm.
links to, so in this case, like the set of tickets, like just like we're used to on dashboards, being able to click on
Mhm.
the number and then see the list of things and then click on the list,
Mhm.
right? These insights have been popping up all over without that part,
Mhm.
right? Which hinders the actionability of it, right? Because you'd have to go and remember how to get there, and it it reduces the value of these insights, right? And
Mhm.
now the more that, again, AI is helping surface this stuff,
Mhm.
some of the automatic report generation that I see happening right now, it's it's where we need to be if we're going to be surfacing insights. It's cool, very cool to see. So that's where we're going to wrap for today. Remember, folks, you probably already own the solution you're looking for in HubSpot. And it just might be this video marketing app from Pages. So if you've got a video that you know is on a page, go over to that page and click on the video and see what kind of things you can do now. It'll be very, very fun for you, I promise. And you will wake up to it. Join us tomorrow morning live at 7:30 a.m. Central, or catch us anytime on Spotify and Apple Music. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments and let us know what capabilities you want to wake up to next. Until then, I'm Chris Carolan,
I'm Casey Hawkins.
and this has been Wake Up Customer Platform. Now go build something amazing. Have a great day, everybody.
Wake up, customer platform. It's time to start the day. Discover all the value you already own. Don't let solutions slip away. Wake up, customer platform. The tools are at your hand. No need to sleep on capabilities that can help your business stand. The answer's right before your eyes. You just need to realize. Wake up, customer platform, and watch your business rise.